Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 47 of the Best Day Ever Crafting Podcast. This is a podcast about our making journey and celebrating with you all the reasons why crafting every day makes for the best day ever. My name is Trish, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Tie-Dye Diva.
And hello, my name is Arthella, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Eris Knits.
Yes, so welcome everyone. Welcome back to another episode. And if you're new here, an extra special welcome to you. This is just the space where we share what we've been making in our crafting world in the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
And we're also continuing to host our make-along that we started at the beginning of the pandemic. And that's been going strong and steady. We're actually in week 24 now. Yes, we're in week 24, and so we'll announce what the prize is for week 24 after we announce the winner for week 23. And I thought you have that information.
Okay, so the prize for week 23 was a nice combo. The boxy top, which is a cute little top designed by Jen Hewitt and Trish.
Yes.
Provided 2 yards of a beautiful cotton that's all ready to make with.
Yep.
And it's a navy and natural color. It's really, really pretty.
It really is. It really is.
Okay, so that's the prize. And random number generator. Oh, we had 32 comments.
Okay, cool.
32 comments. The prompt was, do you sew for others and why or why not? So random number generator selected number 13, and that post belongs to CEA. C is from Groveland, Massachusetts, and she posted a picture, a beautiful picture of a prom dress that she made for her daughter for her prom in 2017. So she's been sewing masks for others, and she loves sewing for her daughter. And here's a picture of that beautiful prom.
That dress is amazing.
That dress is everything.
Wow.
Yes. So congratulations, C. And thank you for participating. Please send me a private message on Ravelry. That includes your shipping address and your full name. And I'll get this prize shipped out to you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations, C. That's awesome. So for this week's giveaway, we have a prize that was generously donated by a podcast viewer who wishes to remain anonymous.
Oh boy.
So she actually, I guess I can say she curated this package.
Oh, wow.
She purchased a few things that she thought would be really nice and desirable, and I could not agree more that I think they are. So the first item in this week's giveaway is this book.
I love that book.
I do too. It's by Ellie Beck. It's called Mindful Thoughts for Makers, Connecting Head, Heart, and Hands. Okay, and then she also included 2 skeins of sugar and cream cotton. And it's really pretty. So my camera's usually on that side. It's on this side. It's this really pretty red and natural colorway. And she also included a set of repair hooks from Knitter's Pride. They're really pretty.
Those made of wood?
Yeah. Yep, they're made of wood.
That's pretty.
See, it doesn't say what kind of, but it's they're really nice. So you got a point on one end, and then you got the hook on the other end for repairs. So if you're interested in winning this prize, the question prompt is, tell us your best tip for organizing your crafting stash and or supplies. I think we've all been oohing and eyeing over Arthella's fabric stash and how neat it looks. And so, but I'm also in a process of just trying to organize and purge and just make things more user friendly in my craft room. So any tips that you have, we'd be happy to hear them. So as usual, I'm going to include a thread in the Ravelry group for this week's giveaway, and I will include the question prompt as well as a listing of the prize. And thank you again, anonymous podcast viewer, for sending this to us. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
However, we have another giveaway for this week. It's a milestone giveaway because we have surpassed 3,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Wow. That's awesome.
Which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I know. Well, one thing I can definitely thank the Grocery Girls for their mention of the podcast, not on their last episode, but the episode before last. Tracy said really, really nice things about the podcast. She enjoys watching it. And after that, there was a huge boost in subscribers. So we can thank Tracy for that. So if you're here for the first time or you heard about us from someone else, let us know so that we can properly thank that person. So the prize for the 3,000 subscriber giveaway is also pretty special. This prize is sponsored by Beyond Measure UK. So Beyond Measure UK is what should we call it? Like a crafting haberdashery.
Yes.
In the UK. And just before the 100 Acts of Sewing a month started, she generously offered to send us a prize. And so I've been holding on to it for a special occasion. And she said, just pick out whatever you want from the store. So that was fun. It was fun going shopping. Look, I forgot what I picked out, so now I'll get a chance to look at what I picked out. So this basically is an embroidery gift pack. So any embroiderers out there or anyone interested in starting to embroider, this is for you. So the first thing will be this drop cloth sampler for embroidery, and it's called the Color Wheel Sampler. So basically it's a place for you to practice your embroidery stitches. And I believe that the stitches, I don't know if this is pre-printed. Yes, yep, you see right there, the stitches are like pre-printed on there for you. And I also picked this embroidery thread, and it's hand-dyed embroidery thread. So 6 50 millimeters, 6x50 millimeter pack, and the color way is called Regency. So this is a nice fallish pack of hand-dyed thread for embroidery. I thought that was so pretty. And there will be a hoop included. A set of tulip embroidery needles.
Wow.
There we go.
That's nice.
And last but not least, I have to open this up because I forgot what it was. Oh, yes. Also, a pair of Merchant & Mills baby bow scissors. And a leather sheath for you to keep on the point. So this is an awesome little embroidery gift. This is like right speaking to my heart right now because I apparently have caught the embroidery bug. I think I know how it happened, but yeah. So it's kind of like right on time. So to be eligible to win this prize, just leave a comment on this episode in the YouTube comments. Just leave any comment that you'd like to leave, and we'll announce this prize winner also next week.
Yeah, so thank you, Grace of Beyond Measure. Hi.
Hi, Grace. Yes, thank you so much. And Grace actually, she's pretty busy right now because she's about to move into a new space, a larger space for her store. So yeah, that's on my bucket list for travel. When we're out of this pandemic, I would love to go to be able to visit her store. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And thank all of you for being here with us, for subscribing.
Yeah, 3,000 subscribers.
That's pretty huge. Yeah, pretty
That's
huge.
major.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so I think we got all the admin out of the way.
We have all the admin out of the way?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we forgot something, we'll put it in jibber jabber at the end.
All right.
All right. So what are you wearing?
Oh, gee. What am I wearing? I'm super casual today.
Me too.
I'm wearing a t-shirt. One of my favorite t-shirts. This one I got on Ravelry.
Yeah.
And it's sheep breeds.
Cute.
Yep.
Cute,
It's
cute,
really
cute.
soft. It must be organic cotton. It's just, I love it.
It's nice, nice, nice. It's funny when we saw each other on Zoom. We were like, we're both wearing t-shirts today. Today was definitely a t-shirt day.
Yeah,
Super
today is
busy at work.
Super casual Friday.
Oh
TGI.
my goodness. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be as busy as I was today, but it just worked out that way. Couldn't catch a breath. So t-shirt it is for me today too. I haven't had this one on in a while. It says all I care about is knitting and maybe like 3 people. That's not really true.
That's cute.
But I thought it was cute. Yep.
That is cute.
Yeah, I can't even remember where I got it from. I've had it for like 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's probably something I saw on Instagram. I'm like, I gotta have that. One of those impulse buys. one of the many.
That happens.
Yeah.
On regular.
Yes.
Okay. So
all right.
Let's get into the making.
Yes, let's
get into the making. So we start out with our knitting and crochet finished objects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have any?
I have one.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay. I finished my Ricky hat. Mm-hmm. So here she is.
Oh wow.
All finished up. So the Ricky hat is a pattern by, hold tight, Sarah Young. Yep, I wanted to make sure I was right. So the pattern is by Sarah Young, and it's knit, calls for a DK weight yarn and a size US 4 and US 7 needle. So the US 4 is for the bottom part here, and then you knit the rest of it on a 7, and it's all garter stitch. All wonderful, glorious garter stitch. And what else can I say? So the yarn that I chose is from Queen's Yarn Boutique, who just happened to have an update this week. So I love her colorway. She really loves bright, bold colors, and all of her bases are named after Prince songs, because she's a huge Prince fan. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. And I was telling her how much I love this yarn. I love the way it knitted up. It didn't pull. It just, how even the colors were and everything. So let me try this on. Because this is probably like,
oh my gosh,
the
so
5th
cute.
Ricky hat that I've made. It's just the best. It's almost like the Maggie's beret. It's, you know, one of those go-to patterns, but you know, it's comfy. It, you know, it's just awesome. You know, most time our, you know, hand patterns are designed with ribbing, but this just that garter stitch. This actually is what inspired me when I designed the Danielle hat, because I always have loved this garter stitch border.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Isn't it cute?
It's too cute.
I love it. Love it, love it. Yep, so that's my FO for the week.
All righty. I won't say I'm in a knitting, haven't lost my mojo, but I haven't been knitting much.
No?
So I don't have
still, are you
or
still
crochet.
organizing and getting things
Yes, I'm
yeah.
still organizing, and we'll get to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so no finished objects for me in knitting or crochet.
Okay. What have you been working on?
Knitting wise, knitting wise, I have a test knit. I think I showed it, or I at least spoke about it on the last podcast.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's a top down circular yoke sweater by Jacqueline C. I call her Jackie C. How do we pronounce her last name? But it's called the Bandit. It's really pretty. It's in a sport weight yarn. It comes in 2 lengths, cropped and longer length. Ooh. I'm doing the cropped version.
Okay.
And I'm doing it the pattern has like bell sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cinch but kind of bell sleeves. So I'm working on it.
Cool.
Hopefully I'll show it next week where I have a lot more progress.
Gotcha.
It's still in the baby stage. I have a lot of catching up to do. So
right.
Hopefully within the next couple of weeks I'll be able to really make a dent in it. Because I think the test knit ends October 2nd.
October. Yeah, you still got a good ways.
I hope I can
you got a good solid 2 weeks. Just buckle down.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds
focus. Just focus.
Yeah, what I'm focused on is not knitting. So
yeah, I think I was kind of that way. And I don't know exactly what it was. I don't know. But then I cast on for something that I was really excited about. And now I feel like I'm getting my mojo back, my knitting mojo. That's a scary thing when you don't really have a desire to knit.
Yeah. So what do you have any whips?
Yeah. So, this September 1 started the Hohe Fall Make-Along. And I committed to making, I think I was overzealous. I committed to making 4 items for the
For the knit along
until the end of November.
Oh, okay.
End of November. So I committed to making two sweaters, one of which is a DK weight, and one is a fingering weight, but it's like a tank top. So I think I can get that done. And also 2 shawls. One which is a DK weight. I know.
Does that sound?
I've even created project pages for them. So
wow. You're committed.
I want to do the hipster shawl. You know the hipster, which is the DK weight shawl, and I think it's got the cross stitch, the Indian cross stitch.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
Yeah, I want the. Oh, and the other shawl is called the Astrid. And Astrid is actually a bulky to Aran weight little neck scarf. It's really, really cute. It's got like little baubles hanging off. It's 2-tone. So the shawl is knit in one color. And then there are these baubles, really large baubles hanging off the entire width of the shawl. So
What?
I have that down in my queue.
That's
And
a Hohi pattern too?
that's a Hohi pattern. It's called Astrid. And then the other one is the waving lace top. So I'll put all these in the show notes. Yep, I've got my yarns picked out and everything. So we'll see. I'll just and the sweater, the DK weight sweater is the understated. So let me pull that up. I meant to actually print a picture because it's kind of hard to see the details when you're on the phone. Okay, understated is right here. So it's a DK weight boxy V-neck. And I don't know whether you can, let me find another picture where you can see the detail on the sleeves. So the top and the top of the sleeves and the back features are just a ribbing, a 1x1 ribbing.
What weight is that?
DK, there it is. That's a better picture. So it's all ribbing on the back and on the front, just the top portion. Then you've got those drop sleeves, and the sleeves are elbow length. That's another thing I really, really like about it. There's another picture. You can see the way she styled it with a oversized shirt. Yeah, so I got
you pull up the Astrid?
Oh, you want to pull up Astrid too?
Yeah, because I can't, I'm not finding.
Astrid is right here. There's Astrid.
Oh, I've had that in my queue since like forever.
Isn't that adorable?
Is it an Astrid with an E on the end?
No, ASTRID. I'm telling you, Ravelry's search feature is...
It's gone.
It's terrible.
I mean,
it was never great. Now I think it's worse than ever.
You think it's gotten it's veered off, huh?
Yeah, but I just think it's so stinking cute.
That is cute. Is that it? Was that knit up in Rios or?
I think this was knit up in Malabrigo worsted.
Yeah, I've had that in my queue forever.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use Plucky Erin to knit mine, like in a gray and a navy. I think that's what I have now. So anyway, for the understated sweater, this is the progress I have thus far.
Oh wow.
So the first thing you do is you knit and shape the back and the shoulders with a lot of ribbing and a lot of short rows.
Wow.
And then you come up on the other side and work the right front, which is also a lot of short rows and a lot of ribbing. But super fun, super well written pattern as usual with Hohi. The yarn I'm using is Madelinetosh DK, and the color is let me make sure I got this. Hold on in my projects. Custo.
I thought so.
Yeah, Custo. I'd actually had this yarn on another sweater that I fraught. So it worked out perfectly. It was already skeined up and everything. So yeah, I'm enjoying it very much so. Very much so. So hopefully the next time you see it, I'll have both the fronts done and have everything joined and knitting in around. Yeah, I think that's all I can say about that.
Ooh, or whips.
Yeah, and my it's working. I have this in my my paisley and gold project bag. I think I showed this in the
Oh,
last episode, so it's working out really, really well.
it is.
Yeah, nice and roomy. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I've been working on. I do have another pair of socks that I want to get cast on. I think I talked about Hey Brownberry's new pattern. The name of the pattern keeps escaping me. So I want to get those cast on this week. And then I have a whip socks that I want to get going on because I want to enter those in the Earth Tones girl. She's having a fall sock knit along. So I want to enter those into her knit along. So I'll talk more about that maybe next time when I actually can show you the progress I've made on the fall socks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's about it for me for knitting and crochet.
All righty. Well, let's move on to sewing and quilting then.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you know it's National Sewing Month, right?
You're right. It is. It is.
So I have been sewing up a storm.
Oh, good for you. Well, show me.
Sewing up a storm.
Well, that's why you haven't been knitting.
That's why. I mean.
Show
Okay,
me all the things.
To start out, you know, I started out taking a class. I took the pencil skirt class at Stitch with Style. That was that last weekend? Yes, that was last weekend. And it was, you know, it was pretty basic, but again, I love classes.
You do.
And I have so much fun in them. And I'm just really becoming more comfortable with, you know, sewing with knits. So I finished my skirt in class.
Awesome.
And wait till I show it to you.
I can't wait.
Let's see. I got so much stuff here. You remember this? You remember this material? So the skirt was really what I like about Jamila in her classes. Even though we're following, you know, a basic pattern, she always makes modifications.
Yeah.
We always take our measurements and, you know, based on, you know, our measurements, she help us, you know, choose a size that's, you know, going to fit. So in this case.
Oh, yes.
You remember this fabric?
Yes, I do.
So Trish gifted me this fabric a while ago.
Yeah.
So I made my skirt.
That is beautiful.
So it's a it's I guess it's more like a T-length. You know, it's not maxi,
right? But
it's T-length.
And
you know, pretty basic. But I was so happy to use this fabric.
It's beautiful. To make me pull the rest of it out. Oh my goodness.
Yes, and it fits really well. I've already washed it and it's ready to wear. I'm going to wear it. Is today Friday? Yes. I'm going to wear it tomorrow to class because I have a class tomorrow. I have 2 classes this weekend.
At Jamila's?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So, so what she did was, you know, because it's a pencil skirt, it's, you know, it's supposed to fit. So the pattern itself is pretty, you know, it's pretty straightforward. You know, the pattern is pretty straight. So what she did was she had us, you know, like cinch in like at the bottom. So it fits.
I love that.
At the bottom. So that was a nice little tip.
Yeah.
And that's what she does. She always, you know, puts some type of finishing touch or something that
I think having that narrowing out at the bottom gives it a really couture look. Just makes it look.
And she is really couture. She's awesome. You know, she is all about the couture. So yeah, so that was one of my sewing projects.
Okay.
That I did. You have anything?
Yeah, actually I do. I finished. I made a Wilder blouse.
What?
Yeah, I did. I've been fussing with this hanger all day. So
Look!
There's my Wilder blouse.
Oh my gosh! She's pretty.
Isn't she pretty?
Yes.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this fabric before?
No, this is a new to me fabric.
It's new to me too. I got it this week actually, but okay. What do I talk about first? The fabric or just the blouse?
Talk about the whole thing because
Okay.
this is first time making it.
This is my first time making it, so I have I've been talking about this pattern after seeing your blouse and Karen of KD Gecko Knit. She's done 2 Wilder gowns. Where is my pattern? Let me get up and grab it in case someone's here for the first time and wants to see it. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's a schematic. You can see a little bit better. So you're able to make the blouse, the tunic, or the dress, or which is actually the gown. So I decided to make the blouse because I want the dress, but I said let me just do like a wearable muslin just to make sure that the fitting and all is good, and make sure I know what I'm doing. The construction, the instructions are absolutely perfect. They're just, I think it's a beginner friendly pattern. Even if you do the bottom ruffles, I think a beginner could do this. It's so well written. I didn't have any issues at all with the construction except for when I attached the sleeves to the back, I had the back on backwards. So somehow I had it turned out the wrong way. So I had these 2 seams done and I had to take them out because it was facing the wrong way.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you didn't cut because what I did was I had cut, the sleeves are not the same. So you had to cut the sleeves in opposite direction. And I cut 2 of the same sleeve out. Did you not realize that?
Yeah, I remember you said that. Oh, so that's why I had a problem.
Raglan. Yeah, because it's raglan. So what works here doesn't work over here,
Mm-hmm. But somehow it worked out.
You think? Well.
So when I honestly I don't know what I did wrong the first time but I took those seams out and turned my back on the right side and repinned and sewed, and it was perfect. It was okay. I didn't cut the sleeves out separately. I just had my fabric doubled like I always do.
I think because I was short on fabric,
mm-hmm.
that I wasn't able to do, cut 2.
Oh, I see.
Which would have made them, this way.
Gotcha. That's what it was.
So when I did cut 1, it was not, then I cut the same one twice. Flat.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That was my issue. I was limited on fabric. But luckily I had enough to cut out that second sleeve. Oh boy, that would have been a disaster. But yeah, the pattern is awesome, isn't it?
It really is. It's a really fun pattern. It's an oversized pattern with a catch. It is very much oversized in the chest area and all, but it's straight up and down. There are no curves whatsoever, and I'm a curvy girl, so it fits. But it doesn't flow like I had hoped. And that's my fault because I should have read the measurements on the in the waist area a little bit better. So the next time I make it, this part fits perfectly. So I don't want this part to be bigger. I'll just have to grade out the waist a little bit.
And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
So in the I took the class with Christine Haynes.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, she says, you may want to grade it out some because it is straight. And
Mm-hmm.
I captured that. I said, but when I cut it out, of course I cut it out straight. So I too wish mine was a little, you
Mm-hmm.
know, looser at the bottom. So my next time I will, A-line it
Right.
out,
Yeah.
because it's straight.
Yeah, and I even thought about taking out the side hem and just having it free, just leave, because that's the only part that's a little snug,
Oh,
just
okay.
around my top hip. Um, but like I said, it is wearable. I would just have to wear it like up above my hip, like hitting like at the middle of my abdomen, which is not quite the look I wanted. So we'll see. We'll see. But I love it, and I challenge myself. This is a pretty slinky fabric. It gets like a polyester. I don't normally wear fabrics like this because I get really hot, but it doesn't feel hot. It's nice and lightweight. I think I can function in this.
So tell me about the fabric.
I got this fabric from Paradise Fabrics on Silver Hill Road.
No, you didn't.
When you go to Paradise Fabrics, you may have noticed they have 3 shopping carts full of fabrics sitting outside the door.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed those? So about a month ago when I went to look at their fabric and I saw it and I was like, that's really cute, but it's been sitting out here and it's been raining and you could tell they had about 4 bolts of it. And a couple of them, you could tell it had been, it was soiled and it had been, and I was like, nah, even though, so $1.99 a yard.
And you found a bolt, they had a bolt inside?
They had about 4 bolts, so I dug and dug until I found the one that looked like it, looked pretty decent. So I took it in and I had them cut off a piece that looked like it had been rained on and that the color had started running. And I said, cut me 3 yards, but make sure that it's not soiled. And so that's what he did. And I watched him carefully and it looked good. Brought it home and washed it just to be sure. And it worked out really good. So now I'm thinking about going back getting some more.
Of the same fabric?
Maybe of the same, because I'm thinking about making it again, grading it out, because I really love this print. And I want to be able to wear it the way I intended to wear it. And I also may look at the other colors and just have them pull off the parts that are weather worn. And
they have that same print in different colors?
Yeah, they have. So this is the yellow and the black. They have a lavender and black. And they also have an orange and black that I'm not too crazy about, even though I like orange, but it looks kind of Halloweenish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not a good
orange and black. Yeah, if you're
not orange and black and then triangles, nah.
I'm like that too. Like that too. I love orange. Mm-hmm. I love black, but not necessarily
not together necessarily. Yeah. So yay!
Oh my
God. For the Wilder gown. Absolutely.
That is really
I would totally make this again. Yeah, I cannot wait to make another one. I really enjoyed every single
thing. They had like green and black.
Oh yeah, but we can find some fabric. We had to take a ride to G Street. Love the bow. Absolutely
we need to take a ride around. Look, turn back here and look and see.
Exactly. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Because we have this one. Remember this rayon that we have?
Let me see.
That would make a beautiful Wilder. Didn't you get this one? I'm sure you did. I think you got it in another color.
From where though?
The Ruby Star,
yes,
remember?
You're right.
Girl, this would make a beautiful Wilder.
It would. I don't think I have that one. I got a different one.
Yes, you do. You got it in a different color.
Okay. I have to look at. If I have it, it's right down here. I'm
sure you did.
A basket of fabric underneath my Cricut machine to the right of me. That's the next one that's going to get folded onto the board. So we'll talk about that in Jibber Jabber.
Okay, yeah, but this would make a beautiful.
It would. Is that cotton and steel?
No, this is Ruby Star Society.
Oh, okay.
This is Ruby Star Society, Melody Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what collection is it?
That's so pretty.
And this is the rayon. So this would be, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Just, we gotta have G Street, right?
Exactly.
Right here.
Right.
G Street remnants.
Yes. Yeah, so very happy about that. Very, very happy. Yeah.
Okay.
So what else you been working on?
Oh my gosh. So I believe I mentioned it. I'm doing a quilt along. The Nova Star quilt along.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
OMG. So I thought I was doing pretty good with quilting. Well, let's see, I have 4 quilts under my belt now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This one was the first one, well, the second one, but there's so much cutting.
Mm.
And we're in week 3.
Okay.
And I didn't want to get too much further behind. So the first 2 weeks, first week was just, get your stuff together. Second week was, okay, start cutting and do a test square.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week, the third week, it's, suggested or, encouraged that you could, do 4 squares this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I can do it. Let's see, had I even started cutting my fabric this week? I don't know. But anyway, Wanda's like, you can do it. You can do it. Because I was like, I think maybe I'm a little bit over my head. She's like, no, you can do it. You can do it. So I was like, okay. Because I had everything to do it. I was going to start it.
Right.
So I got everything cut out. Let's see, when did I get, well, earlier this week I got all my fabric cut out because you had to, cut out all the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had to mix together all the different colors to make your, so this is how we started. So first I had to cut out. So I had to cut out all my fabric.
Whoa, okay.
So then once I cut out all my fabric, then I had to start mixing and matching the fabrics for my blocks.
Right.
So I did that. Then here's my first test square.
Whoa, that's
my first test square. So then yesterday I went for it. I was like, okay, you got to get these blocks done for the week. Because, I need to get my blocks done for the week because this weekend I'm going to be garment sewing. So I was like, okay, press on. So I worked all day long on 4 blocks. And I think she said, you'll probably spend maybe 4 to 8 hours, a little bit of time. I was like, no. So yesterday I timed myself on a block from start to finish, pulling it out, back and forth to the iron, cutting, trimming, all that. It took me 3 hours to assemble 1 block. I was like, I'll never get this done. I'll never. And I was like, no, you're gonna, settle into it, and you're gonna trim time and blah blah blah. So I did. Let's see. I finished. I don't even know what time. Maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, something last night. But I did do 4 blocks. Oh, so here are my 4 blocks.
They're beautiful.
For the week.
Wow. So the goal is to do 4 blocks a week.
4 blocks a week.
Oh, they're beautiful.
OMG. So yeah, I did it. And I see where every block, I'm pleased with it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting is so accurate. Cutting is everything.
Yeah.
But not fretting over any of it, because only we can see our little flaws. You know, by the
Oh, of
time it's
course.
you know, it's finished, I won't be able to even see any of my little.
Right.
Plus, it's all learning. So
Yeah.
I'm excited, but that's what I have been doing. That's what. OMG, I have not been able to. By the time I'm done with this quilt, it's like it's no way I can't even hold knitting needles. I'm like, oh my God. So hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah.
Wanda was like, they look good. Did you enjoy it? And I was like, kinda. I kinda enjoyed it, but there was just so many layers, so many, you know, the cut. That's a lot.
Yeah, but the end result, the reward is going to be the finished quilt.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. I've been just playing with fabric. It's like fabric right now is my jam. I cut out a lot mask. I have masks that I'm working on. Oh, and then another thing. Oh, so I did say that you gifted me this fabric.
Yeah.
Okay, so another fabric that you had gifted me. Remember you gifted me that panel? Make.
Yes.
What was it? Make every day. Do you have it there?
I think I have mine right here because I was just looking at mine the other day. I was like, I need to do something with this. You talking about this?
Well, show the panel because it's two sides to the panel.
Right.
Okay, so you have the four. It's upside down.
Oh.
So you have the four. Those are four little sub panels.
Yes.
And then you have the full panel. So with me redoing my sewing room, you know, I said everything is in place with the exception of wall art. So I had pulled that panel out and I was like, I'm going to do something with that panel. I was like, maybe I'll quilt it or do something. Well, I was in Joann's and I saw these fabric frames.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So this size, they came in different sizes. Right? So I started out with just buying, plus they were on clearance.
Oh, wow.
So a 2-pack of these were like $5.47.
Whoa, okay.
So at first I was like, oh, well, I'll just get these two, get a 2-pack, two packs, and just use some random fabric that I have at home because I was so focused on that big panel.
Yeah.
That I was like, I didn't think that the frame was big enough. So I said, let me just get these two because I'll probably quilt. I may still quilt that big panel. So yeah, I have all 4 of these.
So
and all it is the frame. And you open the frame up, and then it has a hard board that has adhesive on it.
Okay.
So you just cut your square. You just cut the template, and then you just press the fabric on there. So it doesn't have a glass or anything on it.
Right. That is incredible.
OMG. And they have these in white and they have the black color. I'm going to check and see if they have, because I got these at the one in Potomac Mills.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I don't know if they have them at our local. I'm going to look because I have to go there today. So then I did get the larger one, but that large panel didn't fit. Okay. Because this is a 16 by 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What fabric? I'm going to use it. So I have this dishcloth that I put in here. See the mushroom?
Yeah.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
I know you do. Look at there.
Yeah, so this is some of my wall art.
That's going to be amazing.
And it's just, again, I just cut, around the template and just pressed it on there. And there you go.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I was so happy about that.
Oh.
So what else have I been doing? Fabric.
You have been busy. Just a busy bee.
Tossing fabric over my head. Yeah, so that's been keeping me busy.
Awesome. Okay, so when I'm not I don't know, embroidery. Let's just move on into embroidery. I think this started when I was watching Ellie's podcast, the Craft House Magic podcast, and she was doing some beautiful embroidery pieces. And I remembered I had talked about the boho embroidery book the last time we podcasted. So I picked that up and I did. I showed you a project I worked on. So I hooped up another piece of fabric and I did another little project, little boho embroidery project.
Oh, look.
But this time with a lot more beads.
Yeah.
So basically, you can see what the print of the fabric looks like, but when you add the beads and when you add the embroidery stitches to the print, it just really pops it out. Like, look at the flower, how it just almost like a 3D effect. And it's so fun. It is just so fun. This is like relaxing in a way where that knitting isn't. You know what I mean? So when I'm knitting, it's relaxing, but I'm following a pattern. And if it's like something like this sweater, I got to make sure I'm on the right rows for short rows and this, but this,
right.
You just pick up your embroidery basket and your needle and your beads and your thread, and you just make, you just do whatever. And in the process, I'm learning my stitches, learning the ones I need to work on, learning the ones I really enjoy. I love it. I love it so much. So my goal with this, I got a few more pieces of this fabric. I'm going to try to get about 3 of these done, and I'm going to try to embellish a denim jacket. That's my goal.
Oh.
So I'm going to try to do some applique with these pieces. So that's the plan.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I love it so much. Yep. And the beads came from Joann's. Yeah, beads came from Joann's, and I'm pretty sure the fat quarter came from Walmart. So I was working on that. So then I was on Instagram, and I noticed Wanda was participating in a stitch along. And it was really pretty. I was like, oh, I want to do that. So she said, you come on and join. You should do it. So she gave me all the information. So I looked it up. I looked up the lady who was doing it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. So this stitch along is hosted by the Barmy Fox, Barmy Fox. She's also in the UK. And basically, it's a bag of flowers. That's the name of the stitch along. So it starts out with this this part here that looks like this is the basket. So you start out by embroidering the basket, and these are some really interesting stitches here to make it look like it's woven. And actually, some of these stitches are woven, like this one here. You're actually doing weaving with your embroidery needle. So that was a lot of fun. Bit challenging, but fun. It's not perfect by any means, but I got through it. And every day she gives there's a new part of the project to do. So right now I need to look at the video to get this flower right here done. And so this flower and these 3 here are the next ones up.
Those are pretty. Those ones you did. Can you put it up closer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know what you can tell, it's 2-tone. This is red and some orange here.
Wow.
So Look, I can't even remember to tell you what the name of the stitches are.
Did you trace
Oh,
you trace the pattern onto
I
your?
did not know. I used, where is it? I used this right here. It's called Stick and Stitch. Basically, it's printable paper, so you can print it onto the paper and then cut out the circle, and you just stick the circle onto your fabric. And then once you're done, you submerge it in water, and the paper disappears.
What?
That's how that works. Yeah.
How did you find that?
Watching YouTube, and it was also in the Boho embroidery book.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Nicole mentioned it because that's one of the things I was like, I think I could really get into this embroidery thing, but I don't think I'm going to enjoy tracing a pattern onto fabric. That's, holding it up to the window, and I don't have a light box, so.
So again, with the paper,
Mm-hmm.
you sent the pattern to your printer?
Yeah, I just put this paper in my printer.
PDF?
Yep.
What?
And print it out. Cut out.
What's the name of that paper?
It's called Printable Stick and Stitch by Sulky.
Printable
Stick and Stitch.
Stick and Stitch.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll link to it in the show notes. Of course,
Where'd
I got it
you
from
get
Amazon.
it?
Amazon.
What?
Yeah, Amazon. It came with how many pages? Quite a bit. So, of course, it's convenient, but there's a drawback. It's sticky. It's sticky paper. So when your needle is going through, you can kind of feel that tackiness a little bit, especially on this portion here, because as you can see, the stitches were so close together. And, but I got through it. So I guess you pick your battle. Do you want to trace it onto the fabric, or do you want to use the stick and stitch? Yeah. So we'll see how that works, and then let's just hope it dissolves like it's supposed to after all this work.
It will.
But I'm really enjoying this. I cannot believe how much I'm enjoying it. It's just so relaxing.
Is very. It's a whole different.
It is.
Type of calmness. I remember, when we, Wanda and I, Wanda had been embroidering, but we both took the embroidery class at Squam.
Mm-hmm.
And that was so relaxing. It was just relaxing. And you're just, and I enjoy hand stitching. It's just so quiet and calm, and just, it's just something.
The only sound you hear is when the thread goes in, and that pop. There's something about that pop here in the needle, and the thread come through, and I'm just like, it's I guess you have to do it to know it, to understand it. So I've been working on that, and then one final thing I was working on. So this is only work on this once a day, and it doesn't take long to get through a flower. So I said, well, let me put something else on the hoop. I think I showed this too, this embroidery project that I had purchased some time ago. I don't even know where I got it from, but it was this one here. So I said, well, let me, put this on a hoop so I can work on this in between the stitch along. So that's the progress I have on this.
Oh, that's pretty too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a green moth.
Yeah, and again, not knowing much about embroidery, I just picked this up. I said, oh, that's so pretty, but this is a bit challenging because the sections are so tiny, especially this part here.
Mm-hmm.
So it just takes a little bit of patience to make sure you're on the right color, and I did make a few mistakes, but it'll all work out once it's all done. So again, equally enjoyable, quite enjoyable. And the bag that I just got from, I'm moving into stash positions, but the bag that I purchased from Roz Knits fits a 7-inch embroidery hoop perfectly. Perfect. So I've got my thread, my scissors, my hoop, everything fits right in this bag. So it's perfect. Yep, so that's what I've been spending quite a bit of time on the past couple of weeks, just enjoying my little stitching.
Stitching.
Who knew? Who knew I would enjoy this much? This is so awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Cool. So, okay. Have we been making, let's see, anything else?
I have a dress number 1 cut out and ready to go.
You do?
Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'll get that done this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, so this weekend I'll be taking 2 classes. I wanted to show the pattern. So I'll be making a bomber jacket.
Oh, this is the bomber jacket weekend.
This is bomber jacket weekend. And I'm using my Merchant and Mills, the green.
Whoa, that's going to be so nice.
And this is my my lining.
Oh,
it's got some green.
Nice. Girl, nobody going to be able to tell you nothing.
Oh my gosh, if this works out, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here's a picture of the bomber jacket. This is a simplicity pattern.
So cute. Very nice.
And then I'm also making a wrap dress this weekend too.
Mm-hmm. Very
So
nice.
I will be stitching or sewing all weekend. The bomber jacket
Awesome.
is 2 days, Saturday and Sunday morning. And then the wrap dress is in the afternoon. So I'm going to set up camp at Jamila's at Stitch with Style.
That's
because I'll
perfect.
be there 2 days.
I'm going to have to get my sister there. I'm
awesome.
going to see what's on her schedule.
You must.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm getting geared up for that. So I'm cutting out, and I'm cutting my fabric and taking it in. Usually, you just, take your, all your supplies and cut your fabric. You do everything in class.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, since I'm going to be there, I'll be there all day. I want to just, relax more. So I figure if I cut everything home, then during that time I can really get myself
right.
Take that time and just get myself calmed down and raring to go.
Of course. That sounds like a good idea. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So I have a class this week and tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm doing the boho embroidery class by the writer of the book. Let me see if I can grab it without causing an avalanche.
I know you heard my avalanche.
Got it. Here we go.
I broke anything.
Yep. So Nicole Vogelsinger is going to be hosting a class on boho embroidery, and the quilting shop is called Pennington Quilt Works in New Jersey. So that's tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's going to be through Zoom, and it's for 2 hours. And so I'm really excited. I'm not a class. I don't enjoy classes as much as you do.
But you're starting to. You're starting
Yeah.
to. And during this time,
right,
is an opportunity to continue.
Sure, exactly.
You're learning.
Yeah, and give you something to do. Since you can't necessarily be in places, trying to avoid crowds as much as possible. So
yeah,
it's the next best thing. Mm-hmm.
They're really doing a awesome job with virtual classes.
Yeah,
it's a lot for them to, make the adjustment from, in class to, virtual everything and all that. And the classes I've done virtually have been awesome.
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm looking forward to it. So I would definitely
get this one
some reviews.
Oh, this one is a sewing shop that's hosting
It's a
it?
quilt shop. Quilt shop.
Quilt shop.
Pennington Quilt Works. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you heard of them before?
I had never heard of them before. And the only reason I found out about the class because when I, got the embroidery bug and I picked up Nicole's book that was in my library and I said, well, let me go on Instagram and see what she's doing here lately. And she posted she's doing a class. I was like, oh man, let me check this out. And the class was very affordable. I think it was only $20. I did have to purchase a kit. I didn't have to, but I wanted to because I wanted to make sure I had everything to make want to be as prepared as possible and to enjoy the class as much as possible using what she was using.
That's exciting.
I'm very excited. I'm just like bursting at the seams excited. So I'm gonna get in bed early and hope I get a good night's sleep. Yeah. So if we can go into acquisitions, I can share with you my kit.
Okay, well, stashquisitions.
Yes. Why is she looking at me like that?
Stashquisitions.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so, well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So did you find Boho Embroidery? Did you find her on Instagram? How did you find her? Or did you purchased the book just out of the blue? What happened?
I've had this book for over a year. I really think that someone told me about her. I think I had thought about doing embroidery and maybe I was talking to someone about it and someone said, oh, have you ever heard of boho embroidery? That's the only way I can think of that someone had to have told me about her. And so, I think I looked her up on Instagram and I was like, oh, wow, this is cool. I think I could get into this because it's more of a freestyle embroidery, whereas when you follow a pattern like this, I mean, if you want it to look like this, you got to follow the pattern and it can be a bit tedious. It's enjoyable, but with boho embroidery, there are no rules.
It's more freestyle.
It's more freestyle. You're taking a piece of fabric and you're just embellishing it. And you're using the traditional embroidery stitches and beads and sequins and pearls and whatever else you can find to embellish it with, and yarn.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's what appealed to me, that I could use yarn and other, things that I already had on hand, buttons. She also does a lot of applique embroidery too. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is the kit. It came with 2 hoops. 2 pieces of fabric. So what we're going to be embellishing are the flowers and the pineapple.
Oh wow.
On this piece of fabric. So this is the same fabric, just one is in a lighter color and one is in a darker color. So I got to figure out which one I want to use for the class tomorrow. And it also came with some really fancy embroidery thread. Look at that.
Is that the pearl cotton?
This is the eleganza.
Oh.
Right.
Fancy. Eleganza.
It is pearl cotton, but it's by Eleganza. It's my Eleganza darling. So it's number 8 pearl cotton. And it's a 100% double gassed Egyptian cotton. Each one is 42 yards. And the colorways were designed by Allison Glass.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
So are they variegated?
Yes, they are.
That is so.
Isn't it pretty? So when I first started reading Nicole's book, because all I ever knew was DMC floss, So she was talking about eleganza pearl cotton, and I'm like, So I went on Amazon, of course, looking for eleganza pearl cotton, and it's
a thing.
It's a thing. It's the equivalent of indie dyed yarn, you know. But these colors are amazing. So I haven't taken them out. I haven't, seen. I don't know what it feels like. So I'll find out tomorrow. But I got a feeling I'm going to really love it.
And so is that kit a colorway? So does it have, because does it come in different, collections or colorways?
I think it does. So it says this was the colorways designed by Allison Glass, but it says for Wonderfield specialty threads. So, and in this particular one, yes, there are 4. So there's flora, fauna, sun, and stars.
This wow.
And mine is the stars. Yep, and they're the 4 different ones.
Right, that alone.
I know, right. Even the box is pretty.
I know.
Yep. So, and I think I was overhearing someone talking about their thread collection. I'm like, how can you get a stash of embroidery thread? It's just embroidery thread. Now I get it.
Get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I love how tiny they are, so they'll be nice and easy to store. I did pick up a few storage boxes from Joann's for embroidery thread and other supplies. So I'm over the moon excited about this class. And it also included some crewel embroidery needles.
The bowing.
So I'm all set.
Wow.
I'm all set.
You are all set.
Yeah. Oh, and these are from France. Bohin.
Yeah, Bowen, you're so fancy.
Am I fancy?
You fancy, girl.
I'm gonna have to fix me some cappuccino, or maybe have me some tea and crumpets while I'm doing my class.
You should.
Yeah, so super excited about this.
So that's a stash acquisition.
That's a stash acquisition, yep. Came from Pennington Quilts, yep.
So, don't I have stash acquisition at your house?
You do.
Do you have it handy where you can show it to me?
I can go get it real quick.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I'll be pleasantly surprised. So what do I have for stash acquisition? Oh, so let's start out with, have you seen this yarn in Joann's? The Mani Petty?
No.
So it's different colorways, and I guess it's stripes.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mani Petty.
Is it wool?
It is 75% wool, 25% nylon. This is the same colorway, by the way.
Oh, okay.
This is the mittens colorway. And I can see the orange and everything in here.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So it's like a ombre, I guess.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? I was like, really wow.
Pretty. You said Mani Petty.
Mani Petty.
Interesting.
So that was a nice little
that was a nice surprise. Is that Lion Brand or is that
Lion Brand?
Okay.
And like I said, there are a lot of different colorways. So I was surprised because I hardly ever go over into the
I never go to the yarn section.
To the yarn section.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. I think I was just because I went to the Potomac Mills Joann's, which was a nice shopping experience.
Really?
I mean, and I tell you, ours is really, again, I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's so many crafters here that we're just we have bought out everything.
They go through some stuff at our Joann's. Yeah, they try to keep it well stocked, but
It's just so, I guess because I was just so excited that I was like,
mm-hmm.
oh, they have this and they have that. So I probably went up and down, just like zigzag, just went up and down every aisle. I didn't care what, just to see stuff on the shelves was just like.
You need to go to the one in Frederick. Your jaw will drop. I'm telling you, we got to make that happen.
I'm trying. I don't think I've been to that one. Have you been to the one in Falls Church?
On off of Route 7 by Seven Corners.
I don't even know because I haven't been there. But of course, one of the customers, I'm in there talking to everybody. I mean, it was really because you get to the cutting counter. That's your longest line, so you're like sitting, waiting, and it's just chit chatting with people, and it's just like, oh, you should go to the one in Falls Church. I was like, this is awesome, right where I am, because I'm said Maryland, and our store is just really, really busy and understocked right now.
Right.
So, well, we've been to the Columbia one, right?
Yes.
We've been to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I would like to go to it. Frederick, you say? Frederick.
Frederick. So it's a haul. We had to make it a day trip.
Is it far from the Knot House?
No, not far at all.
General. Okay. All right.
Yep. So we could make it a day trip. Yeah.
So that was a pleasant surprise.
Exciting.
I can't wait to cast these on.
Fun.
I should cast them on.
You should.
Just to see how it works out. And let's see. So it's 219, yards.
Okay.
Per unit.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
awesome.
One. That's what you have.
So we were talking about Roz Knits. We always talk about Roz Knits Maker Extraordinaire. So I did get my carrot cake sock tubes cranked. I love these so much. So
what did you get? What kind of tube did you get? Oh, you got a tube with a cuff.
2 tubes with a cuff. So what I'm thinking, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get 2 pair of shorty socks out of here.
You can.
One pair for me, 1 pair for Ray. Yeah, and I'll probably give him the cuff. So I'll have a nice deep cuff. Yeah, but I think he'll like that. Just for around the house, so our toes will stay cozy and comfy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep, so love them. So well done. So again, this is Roz Knits, ROZ Knits, and she's on Etsy. Yeah. So that, and I showed you the bag that I purchased, but I didn't talk about the awesomeness of the bag. So I know this looks like it's quilted, but it's not. It's actually woven. Strips of fabric woven together. And she did this with the wefty needle, correct? Which is just incredible. And I wish I knew how she did it, but she's supposed to be trying to teach us, and I really want to do that. So, but I just love this bag.
Did you purchase the wefty needle?
I did.
I think it has doesn't it have like a little instruction sheet in there? Did you open that?
I haven't even opened it.
Oh yeah, there's a little instruction sheet in there.
Yeah, I need hands-on. No, I need hands-on. But I love her bag. So well made. It's a removable fob. It's nice. And again, I have my embroidery project in here, so I can just pick this up and take my embroidery on the go, throw it in my tote bag. Yep, so that, and so it was that and that, and then she gifted us something, because Roz has the 3D printer.
Yes.
So she made on her 3D printer these little doohickeys here. So apparently this portion here goes in the center of your thread, a spool of thread. Hold tight.
So it's the bobbin holder thing?
The bobbin holders, yeah. Yep, and then the bobbin goes, well, the bobbin goes on first.
Yes.
The bobbin goes here. Do I have a free bobbin? Let's see here. It's my first time. Ooh, it just pops right in. Did you hear that? So you just stick it in, pops right in, and then boom. So you keep your thread and your bobbin together.
Your thread is together.
So she made, I still can't believe that she made these on her 3D printer. So she gave us a blue and a green. So I gave you the green one.
The green one what?
The green set. So you'll have a green bow as well as a set of the bobbin.
What?
And yeah.
So did she make the bowl too?
She made the bowl too. And the bowl
didn't make the bowl.
She made the bowl.
On the 3D printer?
On the 3D printer. And it's beautiful. So
I thought about her because when I was in Joann's, I saw the filament.
Mm-hmm.
The filament is kind of like string, like.
Yeah.
And it comes on rolls. And I'm like,
right.
How does that work? She made that bowl.
She made this bowl. She dropped it off and she was explaining to me how this worked. And then I'm like, Roz, my brain I can't process all of this. How do you do this? It's easy. She's so humble, and so sweet. So yeah. So loving all of these. Now she also so you have your green bowl and you have a set of the bobbin and thread holders. And she also gave us one of these. I'm not sure. I keep forgetting to ask her what this is.
Oh, that's a no contact. So you can use that. So if you can push like ATM, you can use a hook to open a door.
Oh my goodness, no way.
They're selling those in stores now.
What? So that's what this is.
I mentioned it to her. I asked her if she could make that. So she made it.
She made it. At first, it reminds me of brass knuckles. I'm like, I don't plan on getting in no fights with nobody, but if Ray the boys get out of hand,
if you need it. And I think if you turn it around the other way, then you'll have access, you'll have, where you can push things and pull things.
Absolutely. So I can put this on my key ring.
Yes.
I do not need a 3D printer. I do not need a 3D printer. I do not.
You do.
Raisin trees. He's like, oh, wow, really? And they're not expensive. They're not terribly expensive. It'd be a nice little, he and Amani and Adrian could have a really good time with it, I think. Yeah. So that's my haul from Roz Knits Maker.
Roz Knits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's ready to get us up and running on the wefty needle whenever we're ready. I'm not ready there yet. Let me get through this quilt.
Yeah.
And get my knitting mojo back. Full speed. Because I have a lot of whips that I would like to. Oh, are we still on stash position?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have, in Jibber Jabber, I want to talk about my whips. Okay, so when was the I'm pretty sure you alerted us to the Dapper. Was it you or
Dapper Dye Works? Mm-hmm.
So my haul came in. So I did 2 orders. Let's see, what do I have here? So I placed an order for, oh, so the Dapper Dye Works, he did a mystery skein. No, it was an update, but it included mystery skeins, right?
Hits from the B-side.
Hits from the B-side, which are mystery skeins. You select the base, but you don't choose your color. The color is, selected for you.
And so he was having they're already severely discounted, but then it was another 20% off of that.
Yeah, so the DK weight skeins were like $10 or $12.
Some were $8 and some were $10.
Right.
Yeah.
So my first order I placed was for DK weights. So here are my DK weights.
Oh.
I got 2 of this one, which is really pretty. It's
Is that the experimental base? The one, the base of the DK? Okay.
This is the 85-15. So 85% merino, 15% nylon. And it's super nice. So yeah, this may have been $8. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think those were $8. Yep.
So I got 2. Then I got this one. This one came, which is a
very
pretty
nice
blue. Can you see it? It's okay, and then of course I got a pink, which I love this pink.
Yes, looks like bubble gum.
And then I got 2 different yellows. So I got a sunshine yellow.
Sunshine.
And then I got more of a golden marigold. Well, yeah, sort of marigold like.
Awesome.
So that was the DK. Then I think Deb Rucker said, well, something prompted me. Someone said something, and I was like, well, let me go back and see about another base. Because I wanted to try the Tundra.
Right.
So they had the Tundra on sale too, which is a worsted weight, 80% merino, 20% baby alpaca. So look, I got 3 in one color.
Wow. That's really pretty.
Then my 4th one was another pink.
Oh.
But isn't that pretty? I love that.
It's so pretty. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was my Dapper Dye Works haul.
Awesome.
I love the pink best of all.
I do too. You know, Cheryl doesn't like hers, so you all may want to talk about some trading.
You know, I'm going to reach out and see what base did she get.
Yeah.
Because I may be able to trade her or do some type of take those off her hands.
Right.
She asked if she could over dye them. She could.
She could, but yeah. So I too indulged in the Dapper Dye Works update. So here are my DK weight schemes. This is the experimental base he was talking about. I think these were $8. Yeah. So I think this one matches your
Yeah, this matches this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So if you want to do some trading, let me know. And I think this one might match your gold one.
This one or
not that
gold?
one, the other one.
Okay, the gold. Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly. That looks kind of light.
No, I think it's the same.
You think it's the same?
I do. I do. Because this one is more primary.
That one is more primary. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one is more of a, it has a gold. It's more.
Right.
Yeah. So what did you get?
So I got these 2.
Okay.
And then I too wanted to try the Tundra. And look at the colors I got on Tundra.
I tell you, they have your name.
You think so? Okay, so let's talk about this base first of all. Look at the twist.
Look at that red.
Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I probably shouldn't show this to Cheryl. She might have a fit. You know how much she loves red. Look at the twist on it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's beautiful. And this green, absolutely gorgeous.
Green.
And the blue.
I think our blue is the same.
I think so. Yeah. Is that Tundra too?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Wow.
See, I got three of the Tundra and Blues.
Wow. So
We'll
this
make a
is so.
shawl of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see where some green broke off on one of them.
Yeah. So there's something.
You
There
see
could be a.
green in yours?
I don't see any green. I don't see anything off about mine. But again, they look perfect to me. I think I do see a little twist and a little black on this one, but I love that. I think it makes it look. This gives a little bit more interest. So then I also got, this is a name scheme because this just spoke to me. This is limoncello.
Oh.
And this is in the Claire DK base. So this might go in my painting brick shawl. So I'm going to try to pull these colors soon. Although I won't get started on this until after the whole He Make Along. So this will be probably my first winter cast on. But I think I'm all set for colors, because I want it all to be in the Claire DK base in Dapper Dye Works.
Oh. What? Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. That was a fun update.
That was a fun update.
Yes.
That was a Sunday, right? That was.
Was it? I don't know.
Was it over the weekend? I'm trying to.
It shipped quick too.
Oh,
you know what? I think it was a holiday weekend. You're right. Mm-hmm. You have anything else you want to share?
Yeah, I do. One last thing.
Okay.
Had you seen on Instagram those handmade crochet hooks? It's Rose Studios.
No.
Rose Studios. She does hand carved crochet hooks.
ROW?
ROUX.
Oh.
I have been watching her. I follow her on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Row hand carved hooks.
Okay. I got it. Got it.
You see her?
Uh-huh. Oh my, these are beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful? I mean,
let me find a picture I can share. These are like, wow. So there's a photo.
yes. Really unique.
Very unique. Look at that. So what did you get?
I had gone on her site and she had these little necklaces.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know if I can, but it's a hook.
Oh, that is so cute. So that could be used like as a little tool, little fix-it tool if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Look at the wood on that.
Uh-huh. The wood and it's a necklace.
Mm.
So I got that.
That's beautiful, Arthella.
And it's really pretty.
ROUX. And
Studio.
hand carved
hooks.
Is her Instagram name. Wow. So beautiful.
So that's my.
So I only have one more acquisition, and that's my knit crate. My knit crate box came in, and it included these beauties.
Tell me about that. I can't.
This is the Vitalana is the name of the dyer, and the name of the base is Linen Jewel. And it's a 50% superwash merino, 30% linen, and 20% silk. It's really nice. It's really soft, and I think it would make a beautiful summer shawl. It would be really drapey.
What color is that?
This color is Oasis.
So is that blue?
It's green. It's like a seafoam green almost.
It's pretty.
And it comes with patterns for pattern ideas.
Huh.
too. I really don't like this. I'm not a shrug person. So I definitely
No.
won't be making a shrug. No, it's too much of me to go on a shrug. Yeah, I like full coverage. But yes,
Okay.
it's a beautiful base. Beautiful base. And there's some sock patterns in here. So yeah,
So what weight is that yarn?
it's a fingering.
And what's the yardage?
400.
So you have 800 yards.
800 yards. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's
pretty.
beautiful. Yeah. I mean, it's tempting to go get another one to do a summer sweater. And
And
I
you
think I have a summer yarn in this color already. So yeah. But it is pretty. It is very pretty. Yeah, so it's fun looking through these little books that they sent, and I fell in love with these socks.
oh, those are pretty.
Mm-hmm. Those are called the Cactus Flower Socks by Laura Fallon Designs. So that was pretty. And there is a pair of crochet socks in here too, which I'm very much intrigued about.
Crochet socks.
Crochet socks. These are called Sun Surf socks. And this calls for a superwash merino nylon. So not necessarily for this yarn that came with the crate, but you definitely need a wool yarn. And it uses a size D hook, size D and E hook. So that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for me in acquisitions this go round.
Alrighty, me too. I did have another. Oh, I got this really nice. I'm like really into. I love a wrap dress or a wrap skirt or a wrap top, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw this pattern. Stitch Sew Shop was offering. It's a wrap dress.
Oh, that
Isn't
is
cute?
cute.
Uh-huh. So I got that. And then you can make it in a dress or a top.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I'll be making that.
I may have to ask more questions about that. I personally am not a fan of wrap. I love the look, but I just have, it never wears well on me. And I don't know why. I always think because I'm heavier on the top.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like the the part that's supposed to cross over is always gapping. There's always a gap. So I either have to wear a tank top or put a hook. But then even if I put a hook, I still get that gap. So, but I would love to master. I think as I whittle away on Weight Watchers, maybe wraps will become my friend. But
yeah, at some point.
yeah, but that is beautiful.
And I like it because it's this one because it's sort of somewhat unconstructed.
Mm-hmm.
It's more it's got the more kimono,
Right.
like drop sleeve.
Right.
I think it would fit a little different than your your knit wraps.
Yeah.
So
It's beautiful.
I think that wraps up my stash acquisitions. I had one that I must have, I don't even know where it is. And
You squirreled it away.
It was yarn, but I had it out all week knowing that I wanted to show it. And what did I do with it last minute? I just don't know. That just boggles me. That's once you start organizing,
Yeah, you organize from yourself.
you just can't find anything anymore. Yes, because it was yarn and a project bag that did you see that project bag that Deb Rucker had posted?
Hmm.
It was like an embroidery. It was the peace sign. And
Oh,
you know, I love the peace sign.
I know you do.
So she had posted, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. You did like this.
I liked it, but it must have been
Yes, the
some time
bag. See
ago.
this bag here? The one with the
Oh,
peace sign?
yeah.
I followed her. I found it she had one in her shop. So the
Oh,
front of it is
nice.
clear and then the
Oh,
back
I
of it is
see now.
fabric. And I was like, oh yeah, I could put my embroidery like I'm gonna be doing something.
You
Like I'm
will. I
gonna
want
be
you to
doing
try
some
this boho
embroidery.
embroidery. I think you really love it.
Oh, you know I love embroidery. I have a whole, oh my gosh, I don't even know what you want a whole stash of embroidery
Collection.
stuff. Oh my gosh. Yes. All the hoops and
Yeah.
all the things. So I was like, oh yeah, I want that for my embroidery. Now I can't, yeah. Maybe I'll find it.
You'll find it. It'll show up.
Yes.
So, what's going on in Jibber Jabber?
Oh boy, jibber jabber. So you had mentioned, and I asked you about the Knit State of Mind podcast.
Yes, yes.
So you had mentioned it.
Right.
I just forgot. So
Right.
I don't know how I stumbled on it earlier this week. So that's Wanda and Heather.
Yes.
Wanda and Heather. They live in Oakland, California, I believe. So I guess it just popped up. Maybe it popped up in my feed on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I watched the podcast that I watched. I was really into it. I was enjoying it. And then Heather said, oh, they have reached a milestone with subscribers.
Oh, nice.
And they thanked the Best Day Ever podcast.
Oh.
Like, where was I on that podcast? Because I missed that.
I had to send Arthella a link to the podcast where I talked about it.
And you did. And I was like, yeah. I said, I have to watch that. So I guess that's, so I commented, I was like, I'm glad to find you for myself. And I really did enjoy their podcast. I really, it's like us, it's like us. And so I was like, enjoyed it, all your makes and blah, blah, blah. So then I was like, Trish, when did you mention the podcast?
Right.
When did you mention this part? You're like, they're great, aren't they? And I was like, yeah, they're great, but I don't remember. So I went back and watched our episode, and sure enough, I was captive. I was like listening to you and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out. I said,
you know how it is. Your brain, your mind just no worries.
It's not like I'm not there or just.
It's just so many things.
Once it's all the things, and it's
all the things. Yeah.
Boy, but yeah, I really enjoyed their podcast. So they're doing a they're doing a what do they call it? They're doing a something with your whips. What do they call it? It's not the summer ready. Oh, Clear the Needles.
Oh, okay.
So they're doing a Clear the Needles 2020 where you fix your whips. So that was right up my alley. So I'm really excited. I'm on board with that. And I'm going to be clearing some things off the needles. Plus, course, they enabled me.
Yeah.
Wanda is knitting she's knitting the, what's it called? It's called the, I just saw it. It's the super bulky weight. Oh, it's the Nana Emo cardigan. It's out of the Good Night Day. I have the book. This is the sweater.
Oh, no. Oh, I remember that sweater.
And she says it's kind of like a bomber jacket. You know,
yes.
It's like a bomber jacket.
Yep.
And she is knitting hers up in the Lion brand, I think Thick and Quick.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love Thick and Quick.
You know, I've never knit with the Thick and Quick.
It's quite lovely. Well,
yes, the Lion brand Thick and Quick.
It's workable. I enjoyed using it. It's been a while, but yeah.
So hers was really pretty. So of course I went to Lion brand, and she enabled me. So I purchased yarn for the sweater as well, because I really like the idea of the sweater. It has like a, you know, like a stand-up collar and like wide sleeves, and it's kind of cropped. I was like, that would be cute.
That would be cute.
So thanks, Wanda, for that.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm going back and watching, you know, their earlier episodes, but yeah, I really enjoyed that podcast.
It's really nice. It's chilled, and they're makers. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh,
making some things. So yes, I gotta catch up too.
Yeah,
cool.
So there's some jibber jabber.
Yeah. Well, nothing's new on this end. Weight Watchers is still going well. Still working on getting this craft room under control, but work has been really busy with the new fiscal year started, which I expected. So I've been really tired in the evenings. But yeah, just trudging along. Yeah, just trying to just stay organized and focused is my goal.
Don't organize too well though.
Yeah, no, look, that's not going to happen. I got a long way to go before I get to that point.
Start losing things.
I know, right?
Oh, no, did we share our stash acquisition from the Carol Friedlander?
No, we didn't.
Do you have yours handy?
I do. Do you have yours handy?
I do.
Okay. Let me go grab it. So this was the Carol Friedlander talk that she did for the Modern Sewist?
Yes.
Okay.
It was on Zoom. And
most enjoyable.
Yes. Plus, I found her book at Joann's, and I got it for 60% off.
No way.
Yes. So this is her book.
This book, you mean?
That book. Where did you get yours from?
I got it when she did the talk, the Zoom talk.
Oh, you bought the book.
This was one of the things I bought.
Wow.
Isn't it a beautiful book?
It's beautiful.
So I love the name, Savor Each Stitch.
Savor Each Stitch. And she does.
Yeah. She does a lot of hand stitching, doesn't she?
Yes. So I'm really
Oh,
looking forward because I want to start needle turn applique.
me too. Oh, oh boy, look, there are my colors.
I
Yeah, I can't
know.
wait to get into this.
And she
It's
has
such a beautiful
projects.
book.
Look at these projects that she has.
I know.
Oh my gosh. And now we have the fabric to do them.
We have the, so remind me of what you got. I forgot. So I did
Okay.
get the book. That's one thing I got.
So I got the fat quarter set of her Friedlander, her collection.
Okay.
She had added a few more colors to that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is it a half yard? Yeah, it's a half yard. No, it's a fat quarter.
Yeah, I think that's the fat quarter set.
Is this a fat quarter?
Yeah, that's a fat quarter. Mm-hmm.
This is a fat quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got that. So I'll have plenty to needle turn with.
Yes.
So that was a fat quarter collection. So I got that. Then they had yardage. Remember they had the yard, the 1 yard sets?
Yeah.
So I got that one.
Oh, look at that. So pretty.
I love that plaid.
I love that plaid. Yes.
So that was that the greens?
Mm-hmm. That was the greens.
But I got it. Okay, and then I also got too much, but I have everything I need now. So I also got the what's the 10 inch?
The layer cake?
Layer cake set of her.
That is so pretty.
Collection.
I was just looking, I feel like I was just looking at a pattern that called for layer cakes, although it's so many. Oh,
and then I thought this one was the green. I thought that other one was another color, but these are greens too.
Oh, so you got two different ones?
I got two of the 1 yard sets.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And then lastly, I got two of her patterns. These are both needle turn applique.
Mm-hmm.
I got the part, which I really love this one.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
And then I got clay, which I think is the latest, one of her later ones.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Love it.
Oh my gosh. So I'm like really excited about that.
Yeah, it's, her stuff is beautiful. So other than the book, I got the orange.
You got the orange?
Orange 1 yard set.
Oh my God. That's pretty.
Isn't it
Is there
pretty?
a metallic-y one there? The second?
No, but this print is so interesting. So it's like stripes, but they're offset. You see how they're offset, and then in the background, it's almost like this water. It looks like pooling water. It's really pretty.
Wow.
I could totally see this in a quilt of some sort.
Yeah, this could all become a quilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to cut into these. I'm just to wait for the project to come, the quilting project to come. Three Little Birds, our local fabric store, just got her collection in also.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Yep. So I think that's it for me. Nothing else. Of course, I'll think of all the things when we finish. I was like, oh, I forgot to mention this. But other than the Hoagie Make Along, Vogue Knitting Live is this weekend. Virtual Vogue Knitting Live is this weekend.
I believe New Jersey's
yes
virtual festival is this weekend too.
Yes. Did you see Chelsea Yarn's new color?
That's why I'm saying it. Did you see that colorway?
Camouflage and leopard. Come on now.
I need to figure out how that's happening, because I would like to order that.
Yeah, she said there'll just be an update tomorrow. So
On her shop?
I believe so, but double check. And I'll be in class, so I may need some assistance.
Sparkle.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting this table, making the camera shake. So yeah, those are some beautiful colors. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, she has, I love her sense of style. Just very relaxed, but yet chic at the same time. Really, really cool.
Yes, it's called it's called Camouflage.
Yeah.
It says another colorway for the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival update.
Mm-hmm. And then she's also doing is it the mohair and the cobblestone combined? Or is it the fingering weight and the cobblestone skeins?
It looks like cobblestone and mohair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So those are 3 new things she's got going on.
Oh my gosh.
This weekend, I know.
And that leopard is pretty too.
The leopard, I love them. I don't know which one I like most.
I know. The two of them together. Oh. Jane Gretzky, the dog.
The dog is so cute.
So this is the leopard colorway.
Yes.
That's pretty, right?
Yes, it's pretty.
And then this camouflage is really...
I thought I liked the leopard better, but I don't know. You're killing us, Chelsea. Christina. Killing us.
I would like this in a shawl, big, like.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I gotta catch that. Oh, I'll be in class tomorrow, but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll work it. We know how to work it out.
I'm gonna catch that update. Yeah, jibber jabber. Yeah,
anything else? I did do. Annie's barking again, so excuse her.
Oh.
I tried a new, not a recipe, but I made a ginger lemon tonic this week. So I've been feeling having quite a bit of pain. I can always tell when my inflammation is getting high, and my stomach had been bothering me. So I said, you know what? I have ginger, I have lemon. Let me make some tonic, because I know ginger usually helps settle my stomach, and it's also good for inflammation. So basically what I did, I just took a big chunk of ginger and I cleaned it off really, really good, rinsed it in some warm water, make sure I got all the dirt off. And I took the juice of about 4 lemons and maybe about 2 cups of water. So the big chunk of ginger, the juice of 4 lemons, and 2 cups of water in the Vitamix, and just mixed it all together until it became till it got liquefied. And then I strained it several times. The final strain was through a piece of cotton, because I didn't have any cheesecloth. So I just, got out as much of the skin as I could. And it was really good. It was really, really good. And it definitely helped with my stomach anyway. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll make it again. I may try to put the camera on in case anybody wants to see how I did it.
So did you add that to like some seltzer water? Did you just?
No, it makes about 2 cups. And so, and it's strong. It's super strong, because ginger is strong. And I put it in a shot glass. I just put like half a shot glass, take it to the head. And of course, the fan was like, oh, that's just so disgusting. But then they said, I'm going to do it anyway. Because then Adrian, he had an issue with his skin this past few weeks. He's been struggling with some type of skin thing. So, and everybody's just trying to do better. So they started drinking it. And they started feeling better. So now they're like, okay, you want to make some more ginger lemon tonic?
Yeah, it's a boost.
It is a boost.
It's a boost. It's a natural boost. That's wow.
Yeah, yep, zero points, Ray, he likes it, but he really prefers just to put it in his water.
Right.
The shot is a bit much for him. So however you can get it in, it's really good for you.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll make it again this weekend, and I may put the camera on. It's really easy. Really, really easy. Yep.
So I resumed walking.
Good.
Yeah. Let's see. I went out. What's today? Friday, Wednesday. To walk across the bridge, and when I was riding, when I left home, it was kind of drizzly.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe it's behind me, and got out there and got just across the bridge, and it poured down raining, so I had to walk back because I parked some. But
in the rain.
I got 1.5 miles in doing just that in under, So I'm really back at that again.
Good. Yeah, we had a nice walk on Monday. Went to the park. And got a good one in. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I have been sitting with Cameron.
Good.
For school, because they're doing virtual.
Right.
And he's in the 2nd grade.
That's unbelievable.
So I go over and just kind of be like his little helper guide if he needs me.
Cool.
He does really good. He does
good.
And the teacher is really, she keeps them all engaged and
wonderful.
So yeah, then I've been doing that and just trying reorganizing and trying to purge, like you say, get things in better order around here.
Yeah, I took a ton of stuff to Amani and Adrian, Ray did, to Goodwill. Just things in my closet I just hadn't worn in a couple of years. So that felt good. Felt good to get rid of a lot of things. Hope someone else finds a good use for them. So I will continue with the effort.
To use them.
I've never said this, but I definitely feel like I'm moving towards a handmade wardrobe. Like a 100% handmade, because now I'm at the point when I get dressed, I don't want to wear anything unless I've made it. You know what? It's just the strangest thing. Handmade feels so good. It just feels good to wear your makes.
It does.
Yeah. So.
And it's possible.
Yeah. Definitely.
With each project that you finish, you're getting closer to that. Would you make? Because I know Jamila, she has a bra making class. It's something I was like, I don't know, but I may be open for that.
I'm totally open to that.
Get a good fit. Oh, like right now, it's like I know all that they have that Playtex always had that 18-hour bra, and I was like, well, what does that mean? I know what that means now.
What does it mean? Oh, after 18 hours, you're ready to rip it off.
Yeah, you're like ready to just not do this anymore.
Right. Did you see the bra that Katie made?
No.
Let me find
she's
real
done
quick.
bras before.
Yeah. So did I buy this pattern? I'm not sure if I purchased the pattern, but this looks so doable.
Oh, see, that's not all underwired.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's no underwire. This is called a poppy bralette by House Morgan. The poppy bralette. It's so cute and wearable. It looks so. Yeah, I would totally be up for that.
Well, we need to look into that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So was that on Instagram?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's on her Instagram feed.
I wonder if there's.
And she didn't mention anything about a class, but yeah, that looks totally doable. Yeah, because bras are just like, ugh, they're a necessity, but not generally comfortable. It's 6:48 and the sun is setting. That's crazy. Well, we better wrap this show up.
All righty, that is cute. We need to
Isn't it
make
cute?
one of these.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm totally down for that. Totally
wow.
down for that. Yeah.
Poppy bra. Oh, so she's gotten her mojo back because she
Yeah.
had been sewing in a while. So
Yeah.
I guess she's finding a new, have found a new
Yeah.
norm. She's been really busy
Yeah.
with the curbside.
Exactly.
So good. Nice to see Katie that
Yeah.
you're making again. And plus she had an outfit. Did you see that pretty outfit?
Love that outfit. That
Oh,
outfit
God.
was
Oh,
amazing. Her and her red lipstick.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
Katie
great.
is the owner of Three Little Birds, our local fabric store.
Oh my gosh. I'm like,
Yep, she has a new baby. He's what? How old is Hendrick now?
I guess he's almost
Is
two.
it Kendrick or Hendrick?
Hendrix.
Hendricks.
Mm-hmm.
Almost two. Unbelievable. Yeah, so I need to go. I might have an order there waiting for me. So
Oh, you might.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh,
Maybe.
oh. All right. I hope you do.
Yeah.
I
So
can see what it is.
we'll share that next go around. Yeah.
All righty. Well,
Okay.
I
So
hope
we will
everyone is
be
staying well and making with confidence and hope.
Yeah.
All is well.
Yeah. Yeah. I will see you all in the rivalry group trying to do better with that.
Yeah, we
So
need to
definitely want to be in communication more in the group. So I'll see you there.
please continue. Please continue on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch up with you all because we want to know all the things.
All the things. Yeah. 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 Okay. All righty. So we'll keep making. Hope you all continue making and finding joy and happiness in your making as we have. And we will see you again in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Yep.
Happy making.
Happy making.